Hey, hey, hey. So we are back with fortune teller Teresa, and I am here at this present moment to do the Aries reading, which is from March 21st to April 19th. Now, a few Aries that I know, very interesting characters, very interesting. But going to try to just set my differences aside from these Aries. Gods and goddesses. What messages from the past can we tell Aries? J of Clubs. Something tell me to take that card out, but no. I'm gonna keep going. That's what my gut tell me. Okay, we got these three right here. Boom. Let's flame those out. Excuse me. Woo. Okay. We got 4 of spades, the death card, in the upright. And 2 of spades. And Ace of Clubs. You know, with my daughter, she's spoiled. Once me and her dad had her brother, she acted a whole butt the entire pregnancy. Climbed on my stomach and everything. It was something, boy. Okay. We got 10 of hearts and Ace of Hearts in reverse. Wheel of Fortune. Feel like it might be in reverse, but you know, we're gonna keep good high hopes for that one. But gut feeling, just like, you know, or basic instinct, just like it's in reverse. We got 6 cards right now. 4 more. Alrighty. Okay. We got 10 of clubs in reverse. 9 of clubs, sorry. Looking at it in a different way on the camera, it looks different. 9 of clubs. clubs. You got 3 different clubs here out here in reverse. And I believe the 9 is probably in reverse. And we also have the Ace of Clubs in reverse already. And we have J of Clubs already. Then we got 4 of Spades and 2 of Spades already. We only got 2 heart cards. We need 1 more card now. Children, we love them. Yes, we do. But they know how to get on our last nerve cells. She wasn't like that when she was a little baby, but it's just like once another sibling came, it was just, I guess, like how I acted when I was a kid. I wanted to be the only sibling. I mean, the only child. Sorry. Said that. It's totally wrong. Might have something to do with this reading. Alright. Kabuki mask. Honestly, see, just from, experience and well, basically, I'm like that situation where, there were complications in the relationship before the child was born. Not to say it's my fault, but J of Clubs for Aries, really trying to just put my personal emotions, to the side here. And sorry about that background. It be turned up on the weekends over here, boy. J of Clubs. Honestly, it just reminds me of, for Aries, a younger sibling. Like I was saying, sibling rivalry. Most of the time, if the child is spoiled when they first come out and then another sibling comes out, then it's just like the sibling is uninterested in their parents anymore, basically. Basically, it is what it is for Aries. They no longer get the opportunity to be spoiled because as the oldest, I'm the oldest as well. As the oldest child, you lose the opportunity to continue to get the things that you wanted all the time because the baby gets the spoil at this point in time. The baby gets more attention than the oldest, which is nothing wrong with that. And nothing wrong with that at all, because when I was going through these things, I got put my differences aside in my situation personally. My son he's a junior. He's got his dad's name. And I always basically look at it as, growing up, I had like a stepdad always tell me there's no favoritism. But when you think about it, like you spend your time with your oldest child, that they were here first. So they got time. They got your efforts. Not to say that they don't need to still have it, but they're trying to take it all and not be able to give time for the other child, the junior. Even another Aries to say like a guy, he got all siblings. I mean all sisters. And he don't, we got the death card here. We got two different types. Siblings grow up. I know me and my brother, we did not grow up having each other's back. I hope that we would once we got older, but apparently people always told me Geminis and Sagittarius would be like a match or whatever. If anything, we like clash like a mug. My son is a is a Capricorn. I believe that Capricorn boys and Capricorn girls, though, completely different. For whatever reason, completely different. But Aries, at this point, we are speaking on Aries. Most of the time, siblings are plotting. Siblings are plotting on their other siblings. Shoot, probably their parents, because they're disappointed that they're not the only child. Sometimes, you gotta get over yourself. You gotta get over it. You can't have that same attention all the time. Especially if your sibling is a baby. Like, come on now. Soon as they get here, you plotting. And then we got the Ace of Clubs. King in reverse. The only thing that I can think of is like a father reference. Dad wasn't around. Dad not fully in the picture, like one would hope for, or dad's in the picture and he's that dad that does what he's supposed to do and just highly disliked, or both in one situation. Because we got dads out here that they come around and then they leave. Then they come back and then they leave. It does have an effect on children. I know it did for me, definitely. My dad definitely was in and out of my life. A lot of times he was not there for the first half. And if he was there, he just came to give me a quick meal, a roll around in the car around the town, and sayonara. I know a lot of people have had this situation happen though, but for a child, it's hard for them to understand like what's going on. Unless you got a smart child and you make sure that they're fully educated, and you make sure they understand and you are open and honest with them, then they get it. Kids are very smart. They try to say in hospitals that kids' brains are not, developed enough. I don't believe that that's true. My daughter is 4. That girl, she able to write her name a little bit. It might not be fully clear, but she know how to do it. She's smart as heck. Know her ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. Know how to sing all types of different songs. It's a combinational effort. Sometimes, I guess, in certain situations, parents are around for times that they feel that they are necessary. Like co-parenting. But if you're it's complicated because some parents, they're technically co-parenting and they don't even realize it, while so-called trying to be in relationships. So it confuses the child. We have the Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Hearts, when I think of this, automatically, opportunity, chances, gifts, rewards, birthday, probably. Best part of your childhood probably is holidays. Whenever you can get something nice, you are happy. Seems like Aries is definitely a spoiled child, with or without siblings. Most Aries, we got the Ace of Hearts here. Most Aries, more than likely, seem to be like the oldest sibling, but don't want to be, which they could have been the baby or the middle child or something, because they want so much attention. Me, I'm different. After a while, I didn't want no attention. I just wanted to be the only child because I was tired of my siblings getting on my nerves. That's it. That's all. With Aries, it's completely different. They are attention seekers, and had something else in mind, but it didn't want to come out, I guess. Um, Interesting. Um, A for Aries, A for oldest, but the cup is in reverse. More than likely, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Probably the child is bad. Aries is a bad child growing up and never learns from their mistakes, never learns from getting in trouble for something that they know they're not supposed to be doing. We got 10 of clubs in reverse. This just reminds me of, you know, um all of these cards, the rest of these cards, honestly, and the rest of this past reading remind me of, a child just getting in trouble. Um still getting rewarded for it, for things fluff. Um, a child that still believes that they're gonna get their way regardless of if they get in trouble or not. And I know I did very terrible as far as, because I was always that mom that, just I continue to just believe that my little girl, because it's my, most girls, they want a girl first. At first, I did, and then I started to think about it when I was pregnant. And, God gives you what you deserve. You feel me? And nine of clubs. Um, Interesting. I was just thinking about something, but when I think of this, and I mean when I see this, I'm just going ahead pull the rest of the deck out. Like I said, um, this child is probably, well, Aries. You were probably talking back, talking stuff, probably cussing, probably doing a whole bunch of stuff that you weren't supposed to be doing, probably making messes, the most terrible messes on the walls, just terrible. And I don't even mean to just be like, just, just terrible, shady ass child. No, that is not what I am going for. Like I'm the type of person, I always keep this saying in mind. Hope for the best but expect the worst. So I always try to keep positive in my mind, but to be realistic because of this world that we're in, it's always a balance, a good and bad. With Aries, I believe in the present day, you're still that person that probably talks back, probably lies, probably fake, probably you act sweet just to get what you want. More than likely, you didn't have a hard time growing up with, as far as your parents goes, or whether you were concerned about the parents being together or anything like that. Seems like Aries is more of a self-centered type of person. Um, Seems more like they don't care about others, including their parents or any other relative, as long as they're getting what they want, whether it be, material items such as toys, electronics, food, snacks, ice cream. Um, uh, Probably don't do what they're supposed to do as far as cleaning up. Got to keep getting on their case about chores. Aries is just seeming like a little a-hole, basically. Now we're gonna get into present day gods and goddesses and the universe. What is it that I have to say for Aries in present day? All right, Two of Hearts. We got some cards sticking out here. I'm going to get the ones that are sticking out the most. We got the World card, Ace of Diamonds, and Queen of Diamonds. Still seems like even in present day, in some way, shape, or form, Aries is still finding a way, whether adult, teenager, or child, finding a way to continue to be spoiled, basically. Like I said, them past references, you end up growing to be comfortable with them. 5 of clubs. This just is kind of like, ooh, I don't know about this one. Let me do the flick of the wrist, you know what I'm saying? To me, this just reminds me of mother and father references. Feel like I just went cross-eyed or something. We just, all right. 7 of spades in reverse. Hooey. You know, I got my brother who's with, cause my children, they're at my mom's. He's like, you know, I guess it's a good thing in a way, but he's like a second dad towards them. It's funny. The thing is, he's nicer. He's nicer than their actual dad. So he's like step dad, but still like dad at the same time. Cause he's like the dad, like their dad. They he give them snacks, spoils them. It's just like my brother, but my brother he spoils them more. But then he also tries to do like the 50-50 good cop, bad cop. That's just the idea I got from looking at that card. um, Six of Hearts in reverse. Eight of Hearts. Feels like it could be in reverse. We stomach be just digesting, honey. So please excuse it. Apparently the cards just don't want to come out for Aries. We got 7 cards out. J of Spades. Just reminds me of sibling reference. Six of Clubs. Emperor in the upright. Need one more card. Gods and goddesses. Universe. Give me one more card. We got this card again. This was the other card. But I'm pretty sure we're going to figure out what that one means later on down the road. But right now, this card in reverse. That's what I feel. Kabuki. We're going to do our 3 card at the bottom reading. I didn't even remember to do that for Aries. For the past, but I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't necessary. But I'm gonna just try to keep up and remember with it this time. 2 of Hearts. Aries just seems like they are that type of person that is just still being mischievous, still being like their younger self. not maturing in teenage and adult cases, um, stirring up trouble, not being their best self, being a tormentor, probably causing problems, and should be on punishment in some way, shape, or form, whether it be teenager on punishment for something they did outside of the home or inside of the home, disrespect, not doing chores, shoot, adult references, probably jail, probably doing something illegal. Um, yeah. Um, if you have parents though that can get you out of a lot of situations, most of the time people, well, Aries in this case, takes advantage of that. Um, Ace, Ace of Diamonds. This feels like it's reversed. The World. Apparently, when I think of this, Aries feels like the world is against them unless they get what they want. My advice to you, Aries, is to calm down. You might want to take a step back and pay attention to your surroundings. There are plenty of people that care about you. There's no reason you should feel like you should take advantage of them. There's no reason you should feel like the world is against you, because that is not the case. Especially if you have plenty of people around you that surround you, give you what you want. They love you regardless of what you're doing wrong. If they're willing to help you when you're doing something terribly bad, then obviously they see some potential in you. Um, we got Queen of Diamonds. This gives me like motherly references. Maybe Aries is planning to have a child. Maybe Aries is already having a child or pregnant, making plans to be, something along the lines of that. Um, Probably doing things, like non-traditional way. As far as typically when you are ready to have a family, the mindset is to be married. That's what I know I hope for. And I would love to have. But, everybody doesn't get everything that they wish for. If you're serious about this person, even like I said with Pisces, don't waste the time. Apparently you have someone in your ear that is like a motherly reference telling you maybe this isn't good. Maybe you should change the approach that you have on this situation. Um, we got 5 of clubs here reverse, but I turned it upside down. My apologies. Yeah. 5 of clubs in reverse. This means you're dreaming about fairy tales. That's what I get when I'm thinking about this. You're dreaming about a world that doesn't exist. You're thinking of fantasies, thinking of inanimate objects, things that are not real, things that are not meant for you, possibly. You're thinking about doing something that you're not supposed to do again, possibly. Something here just tells me, you know, can't be anything good as far as you, what you're thinking about doing or what you're hoping for, possibly. Um, we got the 7 of spades in reverse. I just, like I said, think of Gemini reference. You probably have a Gemini in your life. It may not be something like with my children. In other cases, for older folks like teenagers, adults, elders, um, it's probably you having a Gemini in your life, maybe a best friend, maybe a sibling, maybe a cousin, maybe auntie, uncle, one of those. Probably trying to tell you about yourself. Probably trying to get you to go in the right direction, giving you good advice. Maybe someone you're dating. Or maybe someone you're in the talking stages with, but they're not on your stuff. They're not taking it. They're just like, you gotta you gotta go on about your way until you get yourself together. Because I'm not gonna involve myself with any of your shenanigans, basically. We have 6 of hearts in reverse. When I see this, you see the eyes. That's the first thing that I look at in this card. Automatically, it gives me the idea that Aries is out here. They addicted to something, basically. Something they're not supposed to be addicted to. Whether it be pornos, it be drugs, alcohol. Something that they're not supposed to be doing. Illegal things still. We got the 8 of hearts here. Sounds like you're a bad influence on others. Bad influence to siblings, bad influence to friends. You're that person that is like the daredevil that just wants to try everything, anything and everything that you're not supposed to try just because it seems fun. You're just like this person that, it seems like you're not caring about yourself. You're not um paying attention to your emotions, your feelings. You're just paying attention to the rush, the adrenaline of things. You're not living in the moment. You're just like, it's gotta happen and it's gotta happen now. For whatever it is that you're trying to get yourself into. Nothing important at all about fun. We got Jazz Spades. Like I said, still reminds me of sibling rivalry. It doesn't matter what age you are. You can still not get along with your siblings. Whether you're that person that chooses to or you're that person that does not choose to. If that sibling got a problem with you, no matter how nice you try to be to them, it's like it is what it is. You gotta just let it go. Sometimes you gotta let your siblings do what they choose to do on their own. Otherwise, it's gonna take you down. This is for any age, even cousins. Cousins, if you think about it, they're like a distant sibling. You grow up with them similar to how you grow up with your siblings. Cousins can get you into some stuff too. All I'm gonna say is just do your best not to, be a part of that peer pressure. We got the Empress and the Upright. Six of Clubs. For Aries, seems like no matter what, you're still getting your way, basically. We got the Kabuki mask at the end. I guess I just should pull this on up. You put on a good facade for people. You're probably very beautiful, very handsome. You probably got, you know, everything that a person will want. Hopefully, you're not using that to your advantage to be able to get the things that you want in life. There are people that are out here, um, you know, just to be straight formal, straight 100. They out here tricking. Getting money in the worst kind of way. Anything to get what you want. This is not a good mindset, though. You shouldn't keep that past mindset of being spoiled and doing whatever you can just to make yourself think that you're happy, because I'm pretty sure you're not happy doing these things. If anything, it is probably stressing you out. You're probably losing sleep over it. You probably got nightmares. You probably struggling to eat the way you want to. Your body probably hurt. You probably done did so much stuff that you messed your health up. It's very possible to get your health back together, but you have to be serious about yourself first, Aries. You have to put yourself first in a positive way as far as getting out of that self-centered ego. Excuse me. Getting out of that mindset that during this present day you think if you stay spoiled you'll be happy. But think about it. If you're spoiled and you're not happy, then maybe you need to find another approach. So, we're gonna do I still forgot almost. I still forgot. But I know where I got the cards at. So, boom. Got the 10 cards out cuz I just put them at the bottom of the deck. So, we got this card at the bottom. Make sure I looked at it to remember. 4, this is the next card. 4 of spades in the upright. Death card. Basically, like I was saying, if you continue to go down the path that you're in, it's not going to bring you anything but distress, heartache, unhappiness, happiness you think that you're going to have, but really it's going to take you down in life. 6 of, we got 6 of clubs, 6 of spades and 6 of diamonds. Apparently, this is Aries, you're working. You're that type of person that you make it to work and you're late, or you got some type of excuse why you're not making it into work. You probably had a hangover, you probably overslept, or you probably just didn't feel like getting up. It's funny because we got, I said I was only going to do 3, but that's funny. Basically, from what I see, Aries, you have potential. You have the potential to be better. You have the potential to do better. You have the potential to be a better person and get out of the problems, the shenanigans, the bad influencing, peer pressuring. You can do better. Apparently, you might take the easy route of trying to get better. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm always feel like is you gotta put in some hard work. And when I say hard work, I don't mean like the stuff that Aries is already doing. When I say hard work, I mean like actually getting up off your butt, get off that PlayStation, get off that quit eating that food up at the refrigerator, then wondering where the food is at. Quit doing things that doesn't put you in a better position than where you're at. It puts you in a worse off position. All right, now we're going to get into the future reading. Apparently, Aries may be depressed and they're making themselves depressed. Gods and goddesses, what can we tell Aries to either tell them about their future or tell them what their future may hold? Mm-mm. Gods and goddesses. Okay. We got Eight of Spades and Nine of Clubs. We have Nine of Diamonds in reverse. Two nines. We have J of Clubs in reverse. We have Nine of Hearts, Nine of Cups in reverse. We got Queen of Hearts in reverse. Four of Clubs seeming like the future is just as bad at this present time as the present and past. We got 7 cards. Need 3 more. Gods and goddesses, please give us some insight. Something tells me this card. Okay. Ace of Hearts. Ace of Cups. And save my ideas for when we get there. We're going to take these here, right here out. We got 2s. We got 2 of diamonds and 2 of hearts. All right. J of hearts. You gonna set that to the side right there. And we gonna get into this future reading, shall we? Cards we have in front of us. We're gonna just say the number and the letter. 899 J9 Queen 4A22. Some just makes me feel like I had to say that. We got doubles here. A triple. Triple threat. In good and bad way. Double threat. In the bad way. Like I said, you get what you deserve. In most cases. Right now, we got 8. We got 8 of spades. Now this is the first time in a reading for so far going through the first 2 and actually getting it in the 10 card beginning of the read. Now automatically when I look at these, I just see mess, nothing good, just problems. Apparently you're trying to, from when I see this, you're just trying to dunk your head in the water and act like, something's wrong. Or, cover your eyes so you can't see. You act like you can't understand or hear what people are saying when they're telling you good things to take into account. Might want to change that. We got the 9 of clubs. Like I said, things just go in one ear and out the other, you act as though you act as though things don't matter to you. You're oblivious. You're just basically in your own world. We got 9 diamonds in reverse. Now, when I said this is like Wheel of Fortune upright, the same case. But in this situation, the way that things are going, it seems like you're getting like false blessings. Um, you're probably stealing, probably getting into things that you're not supposed to get into. Um, um, Putting on a brave face and making yourself look deceiving. You're nothing sweet. Currently, when I look at this one, J of Clubs, it just reminds me of sibling references as far as maybe you have a sibling, younger or older, telling you about yourself, telling you, hey, maybe you should try not to do this no more. Trying to actually have your back even though they can't stand you. Trying to actually give you some good advice whether you ask for it or not. They don't want to see you go down. They don't want to see you get in trouble. But for whatever reason, you still out here, doing what you do. You might want to listen to your sibling. Sometimes siblings, they can give you some great advice, whether they're listening to it themselves or not. Nine of Nine of Cups, Nine of Hearts in reverse. It seems like you're aware that you have gifts and abilities, but you are taking advantage of those God given gifts and using them for the wrong purposes. I would advise, maybe not do that. Maybe change your ways. We got Queen of Hearts. This is actually in the upright. It's just everything else is not. So it's just like, you are probably a leader. Probably someone that, like I said, people look up to. People think you're pretty cool because, you just don't mind doing whatever it takes to do what you need to do, what you feel is right to make sure that, your family is good or your friends are good. You call it going out the way and doing what you got to do for your family, but really it's just you being selfish and having fun doing whatever it is you're doing to get what you're getting. And just because those people have your back and make sure that you're not going to get in trouble, you make sure that you give them probably like, some hush money type of thing. For a, for clubs in reverse, the kingdom in reverse. I just think that this has to do with the household not being in order the way that it should be, the way that you hoped it would be after you did what you did. You can't expect good fortune to come from bad deeds. Good deeds are good deeds. Bad deeds are bad. Karma is karma. You can't expect to just, keep getting away with what you're getting away with and hope that, it's not gonna catch up to you. Karma is real. Karma will bite you in the butt eventually, whether you like it or not. Ace of Ace of Hearts, Ace of Cups. When I was looking at this earlier, it just reminds me of a child reference. Um, you may have one child on the way right now. I just hope that um you probably change how you act towards the person that you are having that child with. If you actually do care about them, then maybe you should change how you treat them. Show them more affection, show them more love, show them more emotion. Stop being so numb to things, because bringing a child into the world, like I said before in the past reading, is something that, it it really puts a damper on the child if both parents are raising them and they're not both in a good headspace. Both depressed, both unhappy, both disappointed with whatever Aries is doing. Probably want to have this child, and I'm looking at these cards. Probably want to or will have more children. You probably are this type of person where you're getting kicked out of your home because of your decisions, because men intuition, that stuff is real. Gut instincts, just instincts all in all. It's definitely real. A person knows what you're doing while you're gone. They just have a feeling, just like motherly instincts. We are all connected in some way, shape, or form. We all know what's going on. If you want these children, more than likely, you'll have a boy and a girl. You'll probably have two boys and a girl, or two girls and a boy. And the other two children will come down the road. But even though these children will come down the road, you might want to change up how you're acting. We're going to get into the deck. You might want to change up how you're acting. And if you have, like, okay, I got J of Hearts and King of Hearts. Like I said, doubles, coincidences, irony. You might want to listen to the advice that this sibling is giving you. Whether they're older or younger, whether they seem like older but they're younger, or vice versa, whatever the case may be, you might want to take into accountability everything that they're saying. Don't just brush it off. Siblings look to other siblings sometimes just to make sure that sibling don't get in trouble. They trying to have that sibling back, and it causes them to fall even harder. Look, another king. Apparently you have it in your ability to be a leader, but instead of using your abilities in the correct way, you use it in the incorrect way. You should try another way. Try to be more positive. Try to go off of instinct in a good way. Don't be self-centered. Show more care, show more love, show more concern to other people and how they feel. Stop just taking people down the ride and just hoping that, ooh, if I jump off the cliff, will you jump off the cliff with me? And because you're the leader, most of the time, people looking at you like, maybe. Especially if you have naive, gullible people in your life who are already having issues within themselves. And they look to you, or they've been close to you already. We have Three of Clubs. Something tells me like Knave of Wands. Still gives me children references. But something tells me you're gonna be a deadbeat. Unless you change how you act and be more positive. Whether it could be deadbeat as far as you gone and you can't be in that child's life. Whether it be jail, whether it be death, or whether it be just you on the streets. Eight of Hearts. More than likely, you'll have a daughter. I always feel like you have children to teach you a lesson. Each child represents something about yourself that you probably have not learned to internalize and learn to figure it out. So, your children will be your biggest lessons, whether it's in life or in death. Children, they also they know how to speak their minds, even at a young age. You ever walk around? I know people walk around, kids telling adults about themselves, and then you got mom over here trying to get the kid to be quiet because it's disrespectful to talk about other people. But in all truth, that child is telling the truth about this person. I just got a feeling the first child is going to hate you the most. Look at that death card. But it's in reverse, meaning you have opportunity to get yourself out of the issues that you're in. You have opportunity to be in a better position in your life. Stop messing up the good things that you have just because you're spoiled and you feel like you can find another way to get it again. Using people is not the best option. It only gets you so far, and those people eventually get tired. Eight of Clubs. For whatever reason, this still gives me the reference of motherly figure. Like you're running back to mom, and mom is probably giving you some money still. Um, wow. You probably all up in mom's pocket still needing help, still needing a place to stay sometimes. And because you're probably mom's favorite, she probably allows it. Especially if you've been in a situation, say you've been in jail for so many years and mom misses you. She hoping you gonna come out of jail and you gonna be this better person because them jail talks just had her believing. Then you come out and then boom, you doing the same thing. And because of COVID-19, ain't nobody going to jail unless they killing somebody. Legitimately. Literally. You might get a ticket, but you can still get off easy with these tickets right now. We got Queen of Spades. Still gives me the monthly reference. It sounds like mom is giving you advice about yourself and telling you you need to get your shit together. You need to quit doing that dumb stuff. You need to, like mom, motherly instincts, like I said earlier, trying to get you out of the bad patterns. But apparently, you're just still like, your mind is just in its own world, doing whatever, being ignorant, being childish, being immature. And as the oldest to the other siblings, that's not really a good look. We got we got the five of spades here. The cards will tell. Your fortune and your fate is in your control. You have options. You have the option to do bad and totally screw up your life. People are trying to protect you so you don't die. They're going to end up hurting themselves or dying along with you. And nobody got time for that. Like I said, that drug dealing business, that ain't for everybody. It ain't for nobody, really. Think about it. Drug cartels, if you see the movies, I keep saying it. I said it earlier, in the other reading. You're going to have a gun at your head if you don't give them their money. You probably owe some money. Probably owe a lot of people money at this point. Probably in debt. King of Spades. Not a good leader. We got Six of Diamonds. Like I said, your fortune is in your favor. You have the opportunity to do good. You have the opportunity to be a better person. You have the opportunity to change. You have the opportunity to have that happy life, happy wife. People can't keep holding you up. You are the oldest. You are probably in your late 20s, early 30s. You're probably in a position where at this point in time, just because you got out of jail, people are being nice, or just because you giving in this sob story, Crimea River, they're being nice. Just because they missed you, they're being nice. And you're taking it all in and you're taking advantage of it. Take. That's all you can do. You gonna put yourself in a bad path. Just think about it. When COVID-19 is over with, what is people gonna do? Rules are gonna go back in order. The law is gonna come back. The only reason it is not is because police don't want to be holding people with COVID-19 in jail cells, and they gonna have you sent to the goddamn hospital right after they put you in jail. Ten of Diamonds. We got the family reference. Whether it be the family you were created or the family that you were once part of or still, trying to be part of. Apparently, you're not treating either side good in any way, shape, or form. You get money from your girl. You might be getting money from your dude. You getting money from mom. You getting money from grandma. You getting money from dad, grandpa, brothers, sisters, cousins. Like I said, you in big debt. And you got this family. You got kids on the way. Kids. That means you're probably out here cheating. Ace of Clubs. It seems like you have a good role model in your life, and you probably are not really taking their advice, like I said earlier, and is putting that person in a position where they may or may not continue to deal with you from this point forward. This person has children themselves, and they're in a sticky position where they wish they could be with their children. And for you to have the opportunity to have children on the way and already have it in your mind to make bad decisions as far as being in your children's lives, you might want to change. Five of Hearts. It seems like Aries just, I wish I could just look through this whole deck and just tell it all like right now, because honestly, Aries is frustrating me at this point in time. I'm not even gonna lie. It just seems like more and more disappointment. You got all these people in your life that truly, truly love you. You probably have the girl of your dreams in love with you. You probably told her this bull crap story about marriage. Do you really think it's in your cards to have marriage in your life? If you're out here, just think about it. If you have a record right now, COVID-19 got everything on pause. But once COVID-19 is over with and your record catches up with you once next year rolls around, you just getting in the time of your life at this period of time before you have to get locked up again, or before something possibly happens that could be the worst situation ever. But then at that point, people are just gonna look at you like, well, I don't know what to tell you. You're gone at this point. You did that to yourself. All we can do is just set it up, make it look pretty, and go on about our day. Look at this in reverse. This one was already in reverse as well. That means you enjoy the crowd watching you do messed up things. Three of Diamonds. You enjoy seeing things be chaotic. Four of Hearts, motherly reference. Still seems like, I continue to say, like, I really want to have like something positive to say for the future for each and every sign. But it just seems like it's going one ear and out the other. You probably have a mother in your life who has she has had her past, she has made her mistakes, but at this point in time, she's in your life. She's here to give you advice. whether she's doing good in her life or not. She's here to tell her children as adults, since y'all continue to be in her face, she gonna give you good advice. Cause at this point, why would she give you bad advice? Especially if she's on her last days. She's stressed, probably was already stressed while she was raising you or going through whatever she went through with you. It's probably you just probably sending her to a early grave, it seems. Look, look at this. Nine of freaking spades, nine of swords. Like I just said, early grave for somebody or multiple people. The way that you're going, either they're depressed, they're upset, they're stressed, they putting on this fake front, probably having to smoke or drink to stay calm, dealing with you, Aries. People are disappointed because you probably spoke very well. That jail talk something serious, boy. Men could be on the phone telling you your deepest desires. Come out, don't even make none of that shit happen. Children can be doing the same thing to their parents, grandparents. My mama do good. My mama make sure I don't get in trouble. My mama, I'm just do my best. I'm gonna get on my shit. I'm gonna get a place, or I'm gonna make sure that I'm doing well in my relationship. I'm gonna treat my girl good. I'm gonna marry her. Just a whole load of crap. Ace of Diamonds. The World card. Apparently, people, they hope for the best in you, and they still do. You have probably good qualities about yourself, like I said. You probably can do great things. You probably have a lot of good, whether it's handyman work or being artistically creative. You have opportunities to do well and try to get on a better path. You have time. Time is not against you right now because of COVID-19. Time is actually on your side right now because of COVID-19. This reminds me of reference to a second child. This second child is probably going to be a lot like mom. Or in another case, in another situation, a lot like dad. Depending on who the Aries is, mom or dad, is going to be opposite from you. The first child will probably be a lot like you, which is going to, most of the time, you're going to clash, you're going to bump heads, you're going to argue. Probably your child will probably be calling you, wondering what you're doing, or missing you, disappointed in you, and hearing the stories of people and just salty because they couldn't experience the best part of you. I don't mean to be like a Debbie Downer or anything like that, but it's just like the way that the way that this is going is just, I don't see too much good coming from it unless you decide you are in control of your fate. Unless you're gonna just stay in this world in your own little world all to yourself, two of clubs, I mean two of spades, sorry. Probably out doing something you ain't supposed to be doing. You and your partner probably have a lot of conversations about where you going, where you at, who you hanging with. You probably are very secretive. You probably don't tell the full truth to the people that it actually means a lot to. Probably means a lot to you, the person you're in a relationship with, to for you to actually tell them the full truth. But for whatever reason, Aries still holding on to their past self and their past grudges of being the oldest child and trying to still be spoiled. It's not going to work in your favor to still have this mindset. Three of Swords. If anything, it's going to tear you apart because Mama, she probably trying to do her own thing, live her own life, be in her own relationship. She probably found somebody that she's actually happy, she's actually comfortable with. She's probably spending a lot more time with them. She's probably not even interested in entertaining what her children are doing. At this point, she looking at y'all like y'all grown. I did what I had to do. I'm doing me. And she probably see clear as day what's going on. Each child, she birthed them. You got to get over yourself. We got uh, we got the Seven of Hearts, Seven of Cups in reverse. Still seems like disappointment here. Still seems like not too much positivity. Still seems like you have many opportunities of getting yourself into trouble. Probably trying to get other people to be a part of your trouble. Um, like I said earlier, it's only gonna go so far. It's only gonna get you so far. Basically, it's like you're on death row or something and you just living your best life and you got a bucket list. Aries, what is going on? Do you not have the best interest for yourself? Goodness gracious. Look at this. 10 of spades. When I look at this, it just reminds me that people are yelling to the top of their lungs to tell you about yourself. You probably get into arguments with your husband, your wife. You probably get into arguments with your parents. You probably get into arguments with your siblings. You're probably fighting people. These people love you, and yet you treat them disrespectfully. They shouldn't have to yell at you just for you to be able to understand that you're in the wrong. You probably speak well on the truth mentally, but you do not mean well. Empress in reverse. Apparently, the person you're in a relationship with at this point, they are just about done with you. Just about ready to call it a quits. You got the house probably all messed up, probably holes in the wall, probably TV gone, probably a lot of money that your girl put a lot of stuff, probably a lot of money that your girl invested into her place just to make sure that you could come home and be comfortable or vice versa. And y'all could be good together. But you in there tearing it up. Basically doing the same stuff you did when you was a toddler or, you know, a little kid, teenager going out here, probably leaving the house when you're not supposed to, sneaking out the house, doing stuff you're not supposed to do. 7 of diamonds. I believe you're gonna have a son. You're gonna be excited. You're probably gonna be there for that child's birth no matter what. If you gotta do some dumb stuff to get to that birth, you'll probably be there for it just to be there for that one specifically, just because you want a boy. And then this boy will grow up. This boy will probably be much, much better than you and probably will take care and make sure that mom's is good and make sure that she in a better position than you ever probably put her through. You seem like the type of person, like I said earlier, like I didn't even know this card didn't come out yet. I could have sworn it did, but maybe it was like way earlier. But Cry Me a River seems like a lot of lies, a lot of bull, a lot of deceit, a lot of perping ass bull crap, basically. You want people to believe your story so much, you probably got tears coming out your eyes. For real, for real. Actor on point. I know my daughter could put on some goddamn tears. Whenever she wanted a bottle of some juice or something, she'd cry for hours. Hours. Until she got this dang on juice. Offer some freaking juice to go to sleep. We got the Three of Hearts. More than likely, it's a possibility. It's in reverse. I really want to say just like I said, positivity is my thing. I always hope for the best. But you hope for the best and you expect the worst in the same breath and the process and all of that one stuff. Like I said before in the reading, you see these, it reminds me of Poison. Y'all know that song, that old school song, Poison? A person probably can give you the best P of a lifetime just to keep their position in your life. Probably got pregnant from just laying it down so much. Trapped in all ways. Trapped pregnancy, trapping on the streets. Just a trap. You're a trapper. Um, we got the 10 of clubs. When I see this, it gives me the idea that a person is just hiding behind their words and remembering the words that they're saying and continuing to keep up with their lies. Continuing to keep up with the deceit that they are continuing to have people believe. Continuing to just go in this circle of lies. And it sounds so good that it sounds like they're telling the truth. But really, they're not. Aries, come on. What's going on? Like I said, we got the opportunity to get out of it. Look, talking lies. We got the opportunity to be a better person. We got the opportunity to be better than this. We got the opportunity to change, grow, be a good father, be a good mother. Don't be a deadbeat. Be a leader. Hold on to that job. Work your way up. Stop taking the easy way out. We have the King of Clubs. Seems like he's very handy with his hands there. Seems like they're just very mischievous in this case. Like I said, a leader doing the wrong things. Apparently, during this week or this month, Aries is going to just not be doing too good. and they're going to be getting themselves into trouble, bringing people into trouble with them. Look, we out here seeing. We see. Six of Hearts. It's a beautiful card. I swear it is. Six of Cups. The card can be either in your favor or it can be not in your favor. Like I said, the Death card is in reverse for this reading. You can either change and be a good person. People are going to start putting you on a time limit at this point. Probably. You probably going to have so many days to get it together, and then they're going to be like, forget it. It is what it is. I can't keep helping you. This is stressing me out. I'm trying to live my life. I'm trying to be the best person that I can be in my own happiness. And you kind of getting in the way of it at this point. Especially because I don't trust you in my home. So I feel like I got to be watching you like a little kid again. Shoot, even girlfriends probably can't sleep at night because they got to make sure you ain't all up in the refrigerator or all on the phone talking to whoever. You got to be told what to do. You grown. You should be able to tell yourself, I know I ain't supposed to be doing this, but maybe I should stop. We got 7 of spades in the uprights. Apparently, you look at your reflection, and you still are just like, I am the shiznizzle for shizzle. You feel me? You feel yourself too much. You gotta share your love if you're gonna be in a relationship. Otherwise, you need to just be alone. Some people, a relationship ain't meant for them. We have J of Spades. Seems like the youngest child, the third child. Gonna give you a run for your money. Legitimately. She might be having triplets or twins. Or you might have maybe 2 or 3 different women pregnant. One could be having twins, one could be having one child, or one woman could be having triplets, or, vice versa. You got a double relationship going on. You got people trying to hold your back up while you in these 2 relationships. They over here having to tell bunches of lies, and it's dang near messing up their own relationship. Queen of Diamonds. Eventually, these 2 people will begin to find out about one another. You'll have no choice because you ain't going to be able to keep up this lie for so long. Eventually, one go wonder where you at. One gonna get tired. The baby gonna be close to being on the way here. You ain't gonna be able to run out of that one. The baby gonna be here. You can hide the pregnancies all you want to, but I'm pretty sure women know. Women know when other women are pregnant with the people that they are in a relationship with. The person, shoot, they could probably be in another relationship on the side from you because you doing them skep and you don't even know. We got the kabuki mask. People are being fake all around to each other here, Aries. All because you got this stage play going on. Eventually, they are definitely going to get tired of your mess. They're definitely going to, excuse me, give up on trying to help you keep up with this lie because it's becoming too much. They're in a position where they don't want to be. They rather probably be somewhere else. Probably your homeboys, hanging around you a lot more just to make sure you good because your girl ready to tear you up. We got the Four of Diamonds. Nosy references, but it's in reverse. So this gives me the idea that somebody gonna look through somebody's phone. Somebody might look through everybody's phone. Everybody might be looking through everybody's phone. One or the other. But in any case, it's like nothing good coming from it. This is the longest, besides the Pisces reading, that I've experienced. This is going on two freaking hours long. That means you literally taking forever just to get it to click in your head. Like, I'm out here. I'm not doing too good. I'm not doing the best for myself. I'm trying to act like I'm being father of the year. Act like I'm doing good in my relationship. Put on this good show on social media. Probably we got the Ace of Swords. Put on this good show for social media. Everybody thinks that we're in such a happy, great relationship. Got the other girl, she's arguing with me, but I kind of tell her a little bit of the truth, or kind of tell him a little bit of the truth, but they got their own side relationship. You probably thinking that child ain't yours, and it probably is. You probably think it's the next dude, and that this girl just hanging around and messing around with you. She probably got the next dude thinking that this is his. And he probably know for sure it's not. But hey, when the baby comes out, DNA tests are there. Job and family, they don't have a problem setting it up, honey. We got the Eight of Diamonds. It seems like the fate that you choose. I guess in this one, I can only give positive advice, and that's about it. I can only give positive advice because it seems like you're writing your story. You're narrating a story to take yourself down. Are you suicidal? Do you need some help? If you do, there's ways to get help for that. There's hospitals, there's counseling, there's medication. There's plenty of ways to be able to get this to work out. Queen of Clubs. The only thing that I can think of is you're bringing back um you're bringing back things to your girl that ain't the best to be given. Probably some type of STD, AIDS, HIV, something. You might want to go to the doctor, get checked. Baby probably going to be affected by it. Herpes is something you probably have to wait to get fixed once the baby is born, especially if you get genital warts. Just saying. Um, Herpes is when you continue to mess around with one person to another. You kissing more than one person. You get bumps around the lip all at once, all that one shit. Interesting. Um, we got Seven of Clubs in reverse. Um, Seems like your two children, you're gonna have two that are around the same age, and then you'll probably have another one down the road. Or like I said, one woman is probably more further along than the other. This situation is not gonna go wrong. I mean, I'm sorry, that was totally incorrect. This situation is gonna go wrong. Either it's gonna be complications in the pregnancy, or like I said in the beginning, it's going to one of the children is probably not gonna make it. Maybe the youngest child will not make it, or maybe the first. King of Diamonds. I'm not sure it worries you to even lose any of these children. Ten of Hearts. This is Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Karma is gonna get you. All the things that you have done in your life will come for you. You enjoying your best life is gonna end in the worst way possible. If you want to be like the Big Bang, you're doing a great job. You know, the Big Bang boom in space. Deciding that they don't give a crap about life. They just want to turn up and do whatever the hell they want to do. And then in the end, it's a big bang boom. It blows up in their face and probably anybody else's face that continues to deal with them. Now, I did not expect this. I did not expect this to go in the direction that it did, but it did. Aries, I hope if you really having some problems, you go to the doctors and you get it together and you fix it. If you really care about this family and you love this person that you're in a relationship with and you want to live a long life, then I would say, please, if you're dreaming about it, keep the dreams alive. Make these dreams come true. It's very possible for people to have the opportunity. We got 5 of clubs. We have opportunity to be able to make the things in our lives come true. The things that we want to come, I'm sorry, saying this all incorrectly. The things that we want in our lives to come true, it is very possible. I'm sure you understand, but I don't know. Maybe right now during this week or this coming week, Aries is gonna be probably getting themselves into some things. I just hope Aries is really careful, and you're very careful with the company that you keep, because there's no reason for the people around you to suffer just because you're disappointed that they're your sibling. So that wraps it up for this reading. And the next reading now is Taurus. My mom is a Taurus. April 20th through May 20th. So I got the energy to do this one. Okay. Aries was just like, dang, let me get some good energy. Come on. But we got it today. We got it today. Let's see. Let's see what Taurus got for them in they life, past, present, and future. Okay? Alright.